Hey, can y'all hear me? Listen, this is quick. Hey, bougie auntie, I am gonna give my commentary on it, but it'll be later on. Right now, I'm just trying this out. I'm on my phone, so I don't know if you guys could hear me good. I'm not even sure. I'm in my basement, so I don't get very much reception down here. But later on, I'll go up in my office. But I got an appointment. Good morning, Lisa. I got an appointment in a few minutes, so I just came on here. Man, blah 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 blah. Who would have known, or who would have thought that soon Tracy and Misunderstood would fall out? It's no surprise to me. It's no surprise to a lot of people. But this is commentary. They gonna do commentary. I mean, they've been knocking down views, and this is what it's about. Unfortunately, I do believe that Tracy really liked Misunderstood. So I got a different take on Misunderstood. Who got into Misunderstood ear? What really happened? See, we don't know. We only hear what Tracy is now is Mad Day. So Tracy's gonna drag her, and she probably would say some things, and everybody else would do commentary on her and say some things about her still being a user. Now, I say this. I have had conversation with several people in regards to Misunderstood behavior, and I've always thought that it gives me user behavior. Now, that could be because she has been using so long. She used for, I think, 20 years or 20 plus years, that she still have those like tendencies, and she's all over the place. She suffered with anxiety and some other stuff. She suffered with a lot. And I don't believe she needs to be on YouTube, but from one addiction to the other. So even if she's not using, it's easy for someone to say she's using and people to believe it because of her, the way she act, because of her actions. You would think she had actions of a user, still using. I can't say that. I don't want to knock that girl sobriety. Hey, Styles with Tisa. I don't want to knock her sobriety, and she's really sober. I have doubts, though. I have doubts. And when I did hear bits and pieces of it, because I'm going to tell you this, I can't give no great commentary on it because I didn't watch this bullshit. I really didn't watch it. It's just like overwhelming. You know, they get on, they spin narratives, you get on a topic, and every channel you turn to, most of us watch the same people. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. And they making commentary out of this trip. And I'm so over this trip. The trip is done, is over. Jay Wilson making 1,000 videos because he needs the money. Everybody else making 1,000 videos because they need the money, not because the commentary is so great. People sit on their platform for hours and don't say shit after they say a little bit about the cruise or what's going on. But again, is a money maker. Is a money maker for for content creators over here. But it's a little deeper. I don't think people looking a little deeper because I've been moving around. I've been peeping other people who channels are popping up or who have their channels going. And I heard Candy tell Pizarro that they know who Misunderstood is. They know how she moved, but is she also destroyed the B sector. She didn't do shit to the B sector. The B sector's still here. So I couldn't understand where Candy was coming from that she got y'all. Yeah, she got y'all. She got the B sector. I'm not sure how she got the B sector because again, to me, B sector is a state of mind, is an area that we all frequent. But again, is your state of mind. So she didn't get me. She didn't have me fooled because again, I still believe that the young lady may be using or she have users tendency, and that's good enough. But with Misunderstood, she did the right thing. Now, let me tell you what she did get. She got everybody in that room. Even I was over there thinking, okay, what tea she gonna drop? She didn't say a damn thing, you guys. She didn't say nothing at all. How the hell she held 1,200 people? I don't know because I had to leave. She was just all over the place. Now, is that her character? Is that her anxiety? Is that her messed up mind? I don't know. I know it's not normal. I know it's definitely not normal, but she held 1,200 people, so she did the right thing. She kept quiet. See, they know how to play this game, y'all. She didn't fool me. She didn't say shit. She didn't spill no tea. Everybody already said about Tracy. You know, she wouldn't say anything about Kimmy. She wanted to shut those questions down when they was trying to get it. So it's something else going on behind the scenes, you guys. It could very well be our favorite word, a play. Hey, Taylor, what's going on, baby girl? But to me, it's just kind of sad to watch her. She's sickening to watch. She's manipulative. She's very manipulative. She knows exactly what she's doing. She didn't come on live because all y'all wanted her to come on live. Why would she come on live? Anticipation will bring the crowd. She already knew this ain't no new game to her. She already knew to wait a couple of days. Go ahead and let Tracy and the rest of them do what they want to do, and then I will come on and I will draw the crowd. It was several people live. She still held that 1,200 people. She was at 15 at one point. She lost 300 people because other people came on, but she still held that crowd because she knew what to do. She would go off camera, and let me tell y'all why Misunderstood was going. Hey, DC. Hey, everybody coming in. I'm on my phone, so this is different for me. Okay. Let me tell you something. I much love to you, chat. Oh, Misunderstood knew exactly what she was doing, but somebody also was telling her what to do. Don't think she was taking no fucking break when she got off camera. Someone was calling her or texting her. She was doing exactly whatever her puppet master was telling her to do. I peeped that out right away. When she said, oh, sometime I got to go off. I got to go off because I need to get my mind together. In other words, I'll be back on. And then she would sit there. Now, if you guys go around and you watch different content creators, it's certain content creators move just like she was moving. So that lets me know that they was telling her what to do and how to do it. And then all of a sudden, the person in her ear told her, you ain't making no money. You up here for nothing. You got 1,200 people. I can imagine what the puppet master told her. You got 1,200 people in here, 1,500 people. Drop your cash app. She said, oh yeah. Let me drop my cash app. I don't need the money, but let me drop my cash app. Because she was being told what to do. She was also being told, don't spill all your tea at one time so you could keep the crowd coming back. I don't need to see anymore. I heard enough of this cruise. I'm sick of the cruise. It's played out. It's something else that needs to come up now because the cruise is dead and gone with. Everybody is making their money off of the cruise. The cruise should be up now. You only get back the most 5 days over here with the same subject before something else. What's happening to church? What's happening, Karen? What's happening, Lisa? So now she has somebody telling her exactly what to do. I'm just curious why she didn't say nothing or direct her anger at other people who made videos. Why wouldn't she answer the questions that was Sassy was trying to ask her? Or Pizarro was in the chat asking questions. So my thing is, this shit is a play. I don't care what nobody say, it's a play. Unfortunately, is not a play with Tracy and Misunderstood, though. That's she didn't listen to people. She was solid with Misunderstood. She went to back with Misunderstood. Then all of a sudden, you gonna explode on Misunderstood? Nah, it's something else. I believe this is just me. This is my commentary. You like it or you don't. This is my perspective. You like it or you don't. I believe is a play on Misunderstood and someone else's part. It's not Tracy and Misunderstood. It's a play on Misunderstood and who was ever calling or texting her, telling her how to run that live and how to hold those people there. Because people was there thinking she was going to drag Tracy, Kimmy, or who else, Shelly, whoever else said something about. She never did do that. She was just trying to hold a crowd because she knew they was thirsty for tea. And I must admit, I was over there myself. Hey, Jill, I shared your stuff, baby. I got to get to just Andrea's poster. But however, she was over there just for the ride. She ain't got shit to say. She don't have no tea to spill. What didn't we hear from someone else that she said yesterday? Now, I did go over to some other gentleman's live. He's back doing lives now, and they say he's vicious with it. He's been around for years. Now, he did have a conversation that MU was speaking to him about. But again, what was it talking about? The way Tracy smells, how she looked. She ain't had no money. The same old bullshit that people, probably already say about her. So she didn't have tea, but she knew how to help hold those 1,200 people over there. She held them for a long time. She never said anything of substance. I had to leave. She's all over the place. But now listen, I want us to take notice of this too. Misunderstood. I remember when Candy and them was playing that game. Remember first and second, who's number one, who's number two. They always said misunderstood would be the winner. And I'm inclined to believe that they were right. She is the winner, but she's the winner in a different way. She didn't destroy the beef sector. Yeah, I mean, a couple of people Pizarro batted for, a lot of people liked her and all that. Again, I saw some manipulative shit from the crowd long time ago. From the gate, I saw it, and so she wasn't my favorite. Not that I didn't like her or I did like her. I just saw it through the bullshit. And I think a lot of people who have street smarts, and I'm not trying to say anything towards any other content creator, but I'm telling you what's factual. Street smarts give you tools to look through a lot of people's bullshit. Thank you, JD. Thank you, baby. So I peeped her game long time ago, especially when Candy and them was coming on the set telling us how she moved and how she had been in all these other areas. She not new to this. She's true to it. She's true to it. This lady has no fucking substance, but you can hold 1,200 people. And that's only because we was curious of what she was going to say about Tracy or the cruise. Not that she had shit to say, because if she had something to say, she would have dropped a little bit of it. But again, the puppet master is definitely in the background telling her how to do this. And now she's going to do it just like she's being taught to do this type for the beef sector. Now remember, different things goes for different sector. She's going to work the beef sector this way, but I believe her time may be done with the beef sector. She did all she can do over here, but I never took that lady for being serious, and unfortunately I never took her for being sober. That's just me. You could say what you want. I am a person that I don't re-victimize a victim, or I don't beat on someone who's trying to say they sober. I don't try to be negative, but I never thought that lady was 100% sober. I think she's very manipulative. And yes, she worked her way over here and she paid money to work her way over the B sector. But I don't get when Candy say she destroyed the B sector or she did this to the B sector. She didn't do anything to the B sector. She just was another spectator, just another character, just another person that came over here and used platforms. She used platforms. But did the B sector build her platform? No, because she was already in the black sector, the conscious sector, and all those other sectors. So she already had a group of people who came along, but they just watch her work. They just was trying to tell us, hey, listen, this is what she's about. Watch her work. And she definitely worked her way up there, but everybody didn't like her. Hey, Levon. Hey, everybody coming in. I'm on my phone, so this is different for me. If I don't speak to you, charge it to my head and not to my heart. But I really do hope that she goes over and create this sobriety sector. She got her moment of shine, and I think it's over. And I hope this cruise shit is over. I'm so outdone with that. I think we're done with that. Please, somebody bring in a new storyline. However, some people won't be making money off of Misunderstood if she's no longer in this sector and they no longer have contact with her because they was definitely using that girl as a storyline. And she fell for a hook, line, and sinker, or was she just playing them? Or was she playing them? I'm not sure. But again, I do believe that someone is behind the scenes pulling strings for her. And they was telling her exactly what to do on that live yesterday. She was all over the place. And when she went off the air, and it was just quiet, it was quiet, nothing be said. She was listening to whoever is pulling her strings now. Now you guys make the connection. I know who I believe it is. That's just me. But you make the connection. Someone definitely was telling her what to do. And I don't believe she was ever sober either. I think getting off of social media will be the best way for her to gain sobriety because this is also a drug. Absolutely is a drug for her, Linda. Not only that, when you're in a situation like this and you're trying to be sober, you don't need to be constantly in a chaotic environment because it triggers you. I say, for instance, let me tell you just about me. I have a bad habit. I'm a smoker, right? Shit triggers me and I smoke more cigarettes than I should. Today, I went to my appointment and they said, "Oh, I'm sorry, so and so, your appointment is somewhere else." I said, "What?" I said, "It says right here on my referral, I'm coming to see the orthopedic surgeon here. How you tell me it's somewhere else now, another 30 miles, 20 to 30 miles away?" I said, "That's bullshit. This is what my referral said. This is where they confirmed it." So I was so upset. As soon as I got in my car, I called the other place to make an appointment, right? Of course, what did I do? I lit up a cigarette. So I said that to say this: when you have habits and you're addicted to something, things trigger it. That triggered. Now, I may be using this as an excuse. I'm just telling you what happens to me. Every time I get triggered, I reach for a cigarette. So if she's in this chaotic state, you can't tell me that she don't reach for something. Now, have I seen her do it? Absolutely not. But if you took a sip, if you reach for a sip, if I'm addicted to drugs, right? Or I'm an alcoholic, for one, in order to beat an addiction, because you are an addict all your life, you have to go to those programs constantly. Constantly. I have a cousin who been sober for 40 years and he continuously go to NAA. He has to the rest of his life to make sure he stay on the correct path. So if she took a sip, and I heard she took a sip, then she still, some kind of way, she still is considered not sober to some. She's not, she messed up her sobriety if she just took a if she took a sip. So I don't believe she, I like her more with the pettiness. I don't know. I think if that sister fighting addiction, she should go to a real sobriety section or she should log off. You know, she might have been good business for other people, but it's not good business for her. And if she's really trying to get sober, then she don't need to be over here in the B sector, the black sector, any other sector that has a lot of drama and chaos because it's, to me, it's just a trigger. To me, it's just a trigger. That's just my opinion. And like I said, I know what triggers me with my addiction, cigarettes. Sometimes I don't have to smoke all day. Something happen. The first thing I do is grab a cigarette. That's a mental connection with me. Is it things trigger me? I run to that as comfort. That shit crazy as hell, but it is what it is. I'm just being truthful. Pray for me, work with me, pray for me. Hopefully, I quit this smoking because that's the only habit I have. I don't drink, I don't do drugs. But this cigarette, hey, just Andrea, baby girl, kisses to you. So now that they don't have a storyline with her, we need to move on to the next thing. Please, let's wrap this cruise shit up and let's wrap her up. And the more that you ignore a person, the sooner they go away. You guys keep bringing life to some of these people because you keep talking about them. Just to black them out. Don't say anything about them and they'll go away. That happened with something we talked about last week. I won't mention it. That person was trying to get a shine hose with heart knocked her to her feet and didn't give her no shine and she's gone away. She's gone away. She might have thought that she might have inched her way into the B sector, but if you ignore her, they just go away. And that's what they need to do to misunderstood her and send her wherever she needs to go on her sobriety way. But the B sector don't need her. But I'm gonna disagree with Candy. I don't think she did anything to the beef sector. I don't think she destroyed no beef sector. I don't think she played no beef sector. There's a lot of people over here didn't believe that shit, but there's a lot of people who do. And I think Pizarro generally liked her for whatever reason. For whatever reason that Pizarro liked her, she liked Misunderstood. But did Pizarro ever believe that she was sober? That's, I don't know. We would have to ask Pizarro that. I never believed she was sober like that. You can't be sober in this fucking chaos like this, and you always in the midst of chaos and somebody's always dragging you. I don't know how you will remain sober, you know, but I don't know. Anywho, I don't know what else is going on in the streets. You guys will have to let me know. I'm not a specialist on addiction, so I can't say what works, triggers, or, well, Donna, I'm very well versed in that. And that's why I can say when you are an addict, you need to make sure that you constantly is in a environment that does not trigger you, because the first thing you will do is grab for whatever the addiction that you had. Now, that's a fact. You can speak to a specialist. I'm telling you what I know. And that's why it's hard for me to believe that she was in the midst of all this chaos and didn't have triggers. Now, maybe she had tools to help her with her triggers that she didn't go back to using. But it's very hard for me to believe that she was clean and sober these last years or couple of years we have seen her, and she didn't get no trigger moments. But maybe she deal with them in a different way. But that's a fact. And in order for you to stay sober, you have to continue to go to a program until you strong enough. You don't, it's just, it is what it is. You have to surround yourself with like people, you know people that's going to help you, who's going to motivate you, who's going to uplift you, who can help you take accountability and stay on the right task. That's why they designed those meetings for drug addicts and alcoholics, because they are people like you. They teach you certain tools, and so you go there to get what you need as being sober. And I don't see her as doing that. Hey, baby girl. Now, Miss Pizarro, let me ask you, and be honest. I'm glad you over here, Pisa. Did you ever think, and I know she was your friend, I think she kind of shitted on you yesterday, wouldn't let you up. She didn't have time for you. But that's bizarre. The reason why she did that, because someone was telling her what to do and how to do it. Every time she got off camera, she was either talking to someone on the phone or looking at a text to know what next move. She has a puppet master who's pulling her strings as well. Y'all, she ain't doing it all on her own. So, Pizarro, do you really think that she was ever sober like that? How can I definitely say that sector triggers her? It's too many unknown variables. We don't really know her or what she is getting. We see her behaviors. A lot of times, Donna, when you see people different behaviors, you kind of know. You observing her behavior. I'm talking about her behavior will lead me to believe would lead me to believe. I'm no specialist in that particular area, but I have knowledge in that area. I believe that it's triggers for her to be in a midst of chaos, especially when you have had an addiction to something. You believe she's sober? Okay, it's a possibility. So Miss T says she believes she's sober. I just believe her actions showed me a little difference. Now, I never said definitely. I said what I believe. I believed that she could still be using or doing something different because of her behavior. And it could be anxiety. It could be a form of anxiety. A lot of these people are actors. You think she's acting, Donna Hughes? I don't really feel that. I don't feel that, but I could be wrong, you guys. Again, this is just commentary, and I observed her behavior, and she had behavior that made me question her sobriety. But Miss Pizarro says she thinks she really sober. So I'll take what she believes. I'm gonna tell you what I believe. And is always in over here in this area, is okay for us to agree to disagree. We keep it moving. We keep it moving. I don't, I think her actions stem from anxiety. That could be true. I see a lot of anxiety in her. I do. I don't know, y'all. I'm not going to take away the fact that I believe that something else is happening. Just because you go from one addiction, most people who goes from one addiction goes to another, for somehow it's hard for them to balance chemically in their brain, because they're using they used to doing something every day or being addicted to something that's a driving force in their life. So they go from one, and maybe this is her addiction. Maybe the YouTube and chaos is her addiction. You think she put on acts for YouTube? Hmm, that's interesting because I remember Triple Red and I had a conversation too, and he said he think it's her character. It's a possibility. Hey, that you know what? She's a hell of an actress then. She's a hell of an actress then. And it could be anxiety. I agree with y'all. It could be that. I just think it's something else. And I do. I see the anxiety. So I see where y'all coming from. She anxious. I definitely see that. I see that she's anxious, but I also think it's something else driving her behavior. I do. I think it's something else driving her behavior. But it could be anxiety. And anxiety is a motherfucker. Remember, anxiety is a form of um illness. Is an illness. It's definitely an illness. So I don't know. She only gets anxiety when she is questioned. You think that's it? So you guys think she's playing? Men, sex, YouTube, etc. Look at Bougie Auntie. I agree with that. So y'all think that she's just playing a game out here? And you think that her anxiety caused her to be? I see the fidgetiness. I see her all over the place. That's why it's very hard for me to watch, y'all. She can't stay on topic. That shit just blows me. And I know sometime when I read the chat, I get off topic, but that shit right there just blows me. That she's all over the place, but she could be sober. She could be sober. I will say this: Demetra had a very compelling live about this. She addressed issues and gave her sound advice instead of breaking her down. Well, it's not a matter of breaking it down. She definitely, let me tell you something, something is there. That's why I say I don't want to talk as though I don't want to break her down, but I do want to say that something else is going on. And now they, I don't know what direction she's looking in, but she's like that in person. Melissa says she is definitely putting on a show. Wow. You guys think so? Wow, that's interesting. Because normally I could see through. I just don't believe. I believe she's manipulative. I believe she is a fake. I don't believe. Now this is just me again. I don't believe she's sober as we think. I do think She does have anxiety problems, and that could be a driving factor. What's going on with her? But I personally don't have opinion, but the streets say she's a confirmed clucker. What the hell is that, Towns? Demetria is a great example of someone we see going through. Okay, so see, here's the difference right there. Thank you, Bougie Auntie. I'm gonna go on there. See, you can see Demetria's recovery, they say. Now, I don't watch her all the time. I did watch her in the cooking show, and I must say, she appeared to me. Now, again, she appeared, and her behavior is a little different that she is sober, right? She looks good. I saw her up on James pop-up quiz. She looks good. She looks sober, right? She looks healthier than what she looked before. She sound healthier than what she sounded before. This lady just don't, I don't know. She don't appear to be like that to me. She don't appear, I don't know, to be like that. That's just my opinion though, you guys. You guys got your own opinions. And yeah, do I think some of it is playing a game? I do think some of it, the other sectors say she played games like this and perhaps she had us fooled. But I still question the sobriety. That's just me. I still question the sobriety. She's a chicken head. Oh God. Do you see her trying to make herself cry? Oh, see, I don't watch her like that. Not to the fact, and I don't watch Demetra to be honest with you. I saw her on Pizarro's, I believe, in that contest, and I saw her on James. And to me, she appeared to be sober. But you notice too, she says she go to her programs. So she every day or every week she goes to a program, I believe. And you guys have to ask Demetra, is that how she do? Does she go every week, every month? When you have an addiction like that, and you part of the NAA, or the what is it, the other one, for Alcoholic Anonymous, You have to constantly go to those meetings. My cousin been doing it for 40 years. He been clean 40 years. And he still goes to a meeting. Even when he go on vacation, he goes to meetings to mentor other people who struggling with addiction. So I don't know. Demetra addressed it all perfectly from my layperson opinion. What she said all made sense. Okay, so I would, to be honest with you, I would never know what she said because I don't support her and I don't plan on supporting her. We have our differences. We went our separate ways. So what she say don't make me shit, make a difference to me. Yeah, she was trying to make the waterwork comes on the camera. What? I don't know how often Demetra attends her meetings, but she goes and is doing the work. See, that's what I'm saying. You can tell people who's actually part of a program, a therapy session to help them stay clean. I That girl just don't appear to me. She's over here too much. She's over in this sector too goddamn much. She's all over YouTube. You could cut on YouTube. I could go to bed from 3 or 4 o'clock. I saw her somewhere the other night. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'm not sure, y'all. I'm not sure. It could be a play. I think it's a play with her now. I do. I think it's a play with her now. And that's why she's not saying certain things. And that's why she's not dropping the T. Hey, Faye, yeah, what's going on, baby? She was trying to cry. See, I can't do all that shit. Yeah, she was trying to make the what? She was trying to cry. So maybe she's a good damn actress and she got me fooled. Let me tell you something. I don't know everything. A lot of times, if I speak of something, and I tell y'all all this, if I don't know, I ask you. But I speak from experience or something I was taught in education. You know, um, don't sleep on me. Don't sleep on me. But the truth would be told. So if she's sober, and I'm not gonna, I'm not trying to destroy this woman's sobriety. I just need y'all to help me understand. Hey, Sassy Show, if she's so sober like that, what is she afraid of? What is she afraid of? Or did she do just what I said? She waited till the streets got hot. Everybody talked about her. And then she came in and made this grand appearance. And she got 1,500 people there in her chat, and she began to do what she normally do, hop all over the goddamn place. I couldn't watch her. I had to stop because she was all over the place for 20 years and she still goes to her meetings. That's what I'm saying. See, Diane Duncan, this is what I'm talking about. It's hard to beat an addiction from drugs and alcohol if you don't go amongst the people, go to the meeting, go to the counselors, use the tools they tell you. And I don't see that as happening. But again, who am I? Right? Just my opinion and my perspective. Now, I'm not gonna stay too long. I've been up here, but I say she full of shit. She ain't destroyed the B sector. I want the lady Miss Candy to know that the B sector still stand. I heard her saying that she came over here and destroyed it, or she played on people's emotions. She didn't play on my emotions because she was never one that I really watched that much because I didn't care to watch her that much. Her anxiety got me anxious. I'm all over the place when I watch her that I can't even watch her. But we'll see how this play out. But you guys, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna stick to it. I think it's a play. I do. I think it's a play. Let me see if I can invite somebody up here. I don't know. I'm on my phone. I never use a phone. I don't know how to go on my phone and invite anyone up here, you guys. So apparently I don't know how to do. I don't know. But she doesn't seem to be doing meth. Now there you go. Okay, Donna, right there. I didn't say the lady was doing meth. That she said that was her drug of choice at one point. I never said she was doing meth. I never said that. Yeah, I never said she was doing meth. I said something to me don't appear like she's sober. I never said what drug she could be using, if she's on a drug, if she's doing. I never said that. I just said she don't appear to be sober to me. I've seen people fight addiction, and I've seen people clean. I don't really know. I didn't say, yeah, I didn't, I don't know. You could know. I'm not gonna say she's doing meth. I'm not gonna say that. I don't know that. It's a horrible play because it's making them all look like shit. Well, they choose to look like shit if they even believed her, if they fall for it. I don't know how they gonna use her for commentary because she's drying up now. If she's her channel doing something else, then it says you definitely need to know your children and have tools to prevent you from being triggered. I don't know what that means, know your children, but okay. I know your triggers. Like I told you, I'm a smoker. That's an addiction, y'all. That is an addiction. Eating chocolate, eating candy, eating cakes, eating, overeating, all that shit is an addiction. And there are triggers. And there are triggers. And I told you, every time something happens, you know, it triggers me sometime to smoke. Even if I'm not smoking that day, the first thing I do is run and get a cigarette. Somehow that's satisfaction to me. That calms me down. I don't know. That shit's in my head because the addiction is also in your head. That's why I say you got to get straight. You just got to get straight, y'all. I think the girl need to get off and, you know, she need to get off fucking YouTube and go somewhere else. Yeah, I think that's her best choice. Again, she'll dry up like the rest of them. She'll dry up. Oh, here's invite a guest. You guys, let me see if this works. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. Where can I go to my comments at though? Let's see. You guys, I don't know if this is. I'm trying to do this. No, it didn't work. Let me see. Did that work? Well, I don't know. She wouldn't answer some questions. She wouldn't answer some questions that people wanted to know about. So I think she playing. That's why I say it's a play on her part. So she can't make a single go. No, she definitely got some other problems going on too. But she couldn't make a cohesive sentence. You absolutely right. Never can. She's all over the place. She's reading the chat. She's trying to listen to whoever's talking to her on the phone or watch what the text. I do think somebody's pulling her strings now. I do. I think, to be honest with y'all, when I sit back and I try to piece this shit together sometimes just to do my commentary or try to figure out what's going on, I see a couple of people are still working together. Don't be fooled, y'all. A couple of people are still working together. They still working together, and I think it's going to be exposed shortly. It should have been triggers. Yeah, thank you, Miss which Karen. Okay, thank you. Yeah, it's triggers. You definitely have triggers. Anybody want to jump on the platform? Because I'm tired and I'm about to go to my appointment, baby. I got 30 minutes. I will see y'all later. I will be back on tonight unless somebody has something to say. Because I am going to my appointment. I have lower back pain, so I'm going to see an orthopedic surgeon today. Or hopefully, I just need some type of therapy, or I could take some injections. I hope I don't have to have another surgery because I had a surgery 23 years ago. I don't know if you ever look at me good. Let me see if you can see. See the scars on my neck? Can y'all see them? See that long scar on my neck? Can y'all see it? I don't know. But anyway, one day I'll show you. A lot of times you can't see it unless I'm positioned a certain way or you looking. You can't see the scar, but I have a scar, a long scar where I had surgery years ago, 20 years ago, 23 years ago to be exact. And now I pray that I don't have to have one on my lower back. So thank you, Sassy. I appreciate that. I have been doing some back stretches and it seems to relieve the pain, but not like totally relieve it because my sciatica keeps burning the hell out of me. So it's laying on my nerve, causing me pain. So I'll go see the orthopedic surgeon today. But yeah, and they was gonna cancel it. I was so mad, Donna. I was like, no, hell no. I told the people I'm living. No, y'all gonna find me an appointment for today. I don't care. I can go to another office, but you guys go find me one. I'm not gonna keep taking off work for that. So I pray to the good Lord, you know, That is just some therapy that I need, or I can get some injections versus having surgery. Yeah, the TENS unit, they may give me that. I have good insurance, so I'm not worried about it. But I'm going to tell y'all a story and I'm going to get off here because we see karma. Sometimes we see karma instantly, and sometimes it take years for us to see karma happen to people. And sometimes it doesn't happen to that particular person who have put something out in the universe. It can happen to their children, their loved ones, anyone, right? So I'm gonna tell you this. Years ago, this been about 40 something years ago. I was a CNA, and I used to take care of this older woman. She was a missionary. And I used to work nights because I was going to school in the daytime. So I would work nights. So I would really be tired and I would be studying at night. This lady rang the bell, right? All the freaking time, y'all. All the time. I don't know if I told y'all this story, but you know, one night I was there and I'm like, God damn it, she back on this bell. And she would always want us to rub menthol on her legs, Vicks to be exact, right? I'm gonna try to make this. So she would always want me to rub Vicks on her leg, and every time I walk out her goddamn room, all the way up to the hallway, I get up there and I see on the panel her lights on again. So I said, "Shit, she back on this light, right?" So I go back to her room. And I said, now, what can I help you with? So, understanding I'm kind of young and I don't know the consequences of doing bad actions. I know a little bit, but I didn't know. So hold on. So I said, what do you want now? She said, oh, can you turn me? She said, rub this leg with menthol. There's my Vicks. So I get that. I position her right and I put the Vicks on her. But in the midst of me doing that, I yanked, like it used to be what they call a draw sheet. You put the patients on it and it's easier for you to move them. And I was so upset that night because I had been down to her room within an hour about 4 or 5 times, and she was some ways down the hallway, right? And so I pulled that, like yanked her, and she said, oh, I want y'all to catch this. She said, I hope you never have to feel the pain that I feel with my sciatica nerve. She said, that hurt. I said, oh, I apologize. She said, I pray you never have to feel it. That's been years ago. I couldn't have been no more than 20 something. I'm 61 and I suffer with my sciatica. So I said that to say this: whatever you reap, you shall sow, good, bad, or indifferent. I feel the very fucking pain that lady felt. The only difference is I'm not paralyzed. I'm not laid up in a hospital bed and someone is taking care of me. Watch what you do and watch what you say because you will reap what you sow. I was mean. I was irritated and I pulled that cover and it caused that lady pain. Even though I took care of her, I did the wrong thing at that moment. And I always believe to this day, it seems like God always dropped this in my spirit. That's why I know that what I did was wrong. I know better now, but that's why I believe this is my karma, because God always tell me and he take me back to when I did that to that lady. So just know whatever you put in the universe, I don't care whether it's a show or whether it's for entertainment, or make sure you put in the universe what you want to come back to you. Because every seed you sow, you shall reap. And it was my reaping season. And I say that with conviction in my heart, knowing I did the wrong thing. And now I feel that pain 30, 40 years later, what that very lady felt. Okay. So make sure you keep that. Be very careful with your words and your actions because they will come back to haunt you. That's just a fact. With that being said, I'm going to get ready to get out here. Please make sure y'all hit that like. I will be back tonight. Again, watch what you do and watch what you say to people. Words are very powerful. You cannot take them back, and you will reap whatever you sow. So I am working on my glutes. I've been doing back stretch and it relieves the pressure, but you can still tell that is there because I still get to burn it. I got to get out here. I don't think it's very far from me. Again, you guys be safe and be good out there. This is my perspective. This is my commentary. You may not agree with it. Like I say all the time, over here, your comments are welcome and your opinion and your perspective is welcome. I stand on what I say. I think something else is a little deeper, and I think this is a play with her now. And so, y'all get on those streets and let me know what's happening. I'll see y'all later. Be blessed. I don't even think I could get an outro song. Let's see. Let's see. Let me see. Can I get an outro song? I don't think so. Okay, y'all. I don't know. I just got to end this live. I don't know how to get out of here. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I do. Girl, I figured it out. Y'all be blessed. Have a good day. Is this thing off? Ooh.